Welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah. We have a great show for you today. We're starting with a sports bar, the Red Zone Sports Bar in downtown Madison. One of my favorites is joining us. We also have Norwegian Nook, and if you want some of the best barbecue in town, we've got Blow and Smoke Barbecue. This is your guide to the best restaurants in town, so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We're going to tell you where to go coming up on the Restaurant Show.
This episode of the Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.
Hey, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Joining us now, we have Ryan from the Red Zone. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Glad to have you. So we're going to talk about some craft beer, but first, let's talk about the chicken Philly.
Okay.
A delicious sandwich you guys do. So tell me a little bit about this sandwich and what's different about it.
All right, well, it's got a couple different things. You take the basic idea of a Philly with your meat, onions, peppers, cheese and stuff. What we do, we start with a 7-inch hoagie roll. We'll take a garlic aioli mayo, put that on nice and thick, give it a bunch of good flavor. You can kind of see the garlic right in there as you look.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got some bits and pieces. I love mayonnaise on sandwiches. I'm a big condiment fan.
We're going to throw in quite a bit of cheese. Put the chicken over top so that the cheese starts to melt. You want to get that hot chicken on there so that it goes from there.
Get a nice melty hot sandwich.
Then you get the red pepper, green pepper, and onion mix.
So good. Look at this. Love it.
Nice and big.
Oh, lots of veggies go on this sandwich, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we're going to throw some French fries on the side to give it a nice, nice plated look.
Yes.
There we go.
With your pickles. This is an awesome sandwich if you haven't been down to the Red Zone lately. You guys have some amazing sandwiches. Big menu.
Yep.
I'm always impressed with the size of your menu because sometimes I forget how much is on there because I have my little go-to favorites, but you guys have a huge menu. And you guys do a lot of different sides as options, right?
Yep.
So you can get fries if you want. Or what else?
My favorite, tater tots. I don't think you can ever go wrong with tater tots. Pub chips, which is the deep fried kettle chip style.
Okay.
We have sweet potato fries and sweet potato tots. Potato salad.
Sweet potato tots.
Yep.
I did not know you had that.
Yep. We bring them out for specials and stuff like that. But if you ask for them, you can get them. Potato salad, if you want something non-potato based. There's low-fat cottage cheese and coleslaw. And we're working on developing some other things to bring along as well. But
I gotta try the sweet potato tots now next time.
Oh,
that's great. Okay, I love it. So that's the beautiful, I'm losing fries here. Gorgeous sandwich, chicken Philly, lots of delicious veggies go on top of that, melted cheddar, the whole thing. So that's great. Now, craft beer. Let's talk a little bit about your beer selection. So, you know, this is maybe something we haven't talked a whole lot about in the past, or at least you haven't had the show off the row of beer. So talk to us a little bit about this. And are these mostly regional beers, or what do you have?
We try to find a good combination. I mean, if you just look at the beers we have here, we have 3 from Wisconsin, 1 from California, 1 from Oregon, 1 from New York, and 1 from Indiana. So we try to balance out a lot of local flavor, but expand beyond that and bring some national brands and even international brands as well to kind of round out the portfolio.
So you can do like a beer tour of all the different locations. I love it. So that's great. And let's talk a little bit about variety in terms of like flavors and styles and things of that nature.
Yeah, that's another thing. Along with having local beers, you're going to have your standards like Spotted Cow from New Glarus. A lot of people have. We also right here have the Fat Squirrel from New Glarus, which is a English style nut brown ale. Then you're going to go into another local, which the Lake Louis Warp Speed Scotch Ale. Both of those are going to be a little more malty, a little more sweet flavors.
Scotch ale, I gotta look at this one. Let me see the label on this one.
Stuff.
The Lake Louis, I've not had that one. Okay.
Made right in Arena, Wisconsin. Then you have Central Waters. Their Wisconsin Red. Still going to have a lot of maltiness to it with a little bit of hoppiness to it. Then you get into some other flavors like this Anderson Valley here is a sour beer that's got a little bit of a saltiness towards the end.
Okay, where's this one? Was this Anderson
That's out
Valley?
of California.
Okay, neat. Highway 128. I love it. So
then you get some other stuff. Gumball Head is a pretty strong beer from Muncie, Indiana, and It is a wheat ale with a lot of hoppiness to it. So you can go from a malty side to a hoppy side to anything in between, and give people what they want, because there's a lot of different palates and a lot of people choosing to do different things with beer.
Yeah, and you know your stuff.
I try my best.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Very good. And so in addition to that, so you can get all these different beers, and I didn't realize, I guess, that you had such a wide variety of bottled beer, so that's nice to know. And all different kinds. And then for folks, okay, so we've talked food, and if you haven't been over there, such great food.
Thank you.
Love your let's talk about your portions. Not only do you have a big menu, but you have big portions. All your food is like, oh my gosh, sometimes it's a meal and a half, sometimes it's not, sometimes you eat the whole thing, don't tell anyone. But sometimes you have a lot of leftovers too, because the portions over there are great and the prices are really good. But you also rent out your space. So like for holidays and things, I mean, what kinds of things can you do?
We have the concert venue side, so we can fit up to 300 people there. Or if you want to be a smaller group, we can find a spot for you in our main area. We can do all sorts of buffet foods. We can do a little more catered stuff for you if that's what you want to do. If you want to buy certain types of beer barrels or anything like that, or just anything you want, we're able to cater the experience to what you want and
That's
what you
neat.
like.
So kind of anything goes. You don't have like a set thing that you have to do. You can either do buffet, you can have certain dishes made, you can have all different kinds of things. So that's really nice to know if you're wanting to have a little holiday shindig, or maybe bring your office folks over, or you get a big group together for sports, or whatever it is. So that's neat. And one question that I get sometimes about being over at Red Zone is, you are in a busy area. So talk to me a little bit about parking.
Well, during the day, it's primarily street parking, but after 5 p.m., you can use the Madison Property Management lots. We have an agreement with them. There's a lot immediately to the east of us, and then to the north of their building as well. And then after 6 p.m. and all weekend, you can utilize the budget bicycle lots, which all those lots combined give us over 100 parking stalls in the immediate area that people can use. And like I said, it's the Madison Property Management lots after 5 and budget bicycle after 6. So there's quite a wide variety you can park in.
And they're all this, like, it maybe sounds like you gotta walk, but you don't. It's like right there. It could be your parking lot. It's just, they're right there. So that's nice.
One you have to cross the street for, but that's about it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know that, but I've used the budget lot a couple times, but that's great. So lots of great parking, great food, bottled beer, and holiday stuff. You can go rent out a space, get some things catered, go see Ryan over at the Red Zone, check him out for some awesome food this season, and stick around for more restaurant show right after this. Stick around if you like dessert. We're joined by Norwegian Nook. Welcome back to the restaurant show. Well, if summer has you thinking summer food, stick with us for the next 7 minutes or so, because we have some of the best right here. This is Cindy with Norwegian Nook, and I don't even know where to begin with you. Every time I see you, I learn that there is something new that I can't live without. So how are you gonna?
We are about pies and comfort food at the Norwegian Nook. So
the best. I love it. So you have a summer menu, and we've gotten to sample some things off your summer menu already, but we're gonna dive a little deeper today and talk about some more things. So I'm interested, let's go your right to my left and start with these. Now, these look like a crepe.
they look like a crepe. They're very texture and look of a crepe, but they're a Norwegian pancake. So they're not as sweet as a crepe. Although Scandinavians, they don't like that too much sweet. They like it a little bland. But we, at the Norwegian Nook, gotta sweeten it up. You know,
if you have a sweet tooth, this is the place, let me tell you.
So normally on our normal menu, we serve these with lingonberries. They're imported lingonberries. But for our summer, we did a little something different. We stuffed them with cream cheese. And we added.
You don't even need to continue. That's you've got me. I'm hooked. No, I'm just kidding.
And
Keep
we
going.
added our peach melba compote. And you may ask, what is peach melba? Well, peach melba is raspberries and peaches together. So it's a very fresh, summery menu item. You can have it all day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, topped with whipped cream. You have to try. And
I will.
You gotta dig
I'm
right
excited.
in the middle.
Oh, okay. I get to
where the peaches
I'm gonna
and
mess
the
the display, but it's
raspberries
all gonna
are.
be worth it. Oh my gosh. peach raspberry combination. That sounds incredible. And what is it's cream cheese filling?
Our own recipe of cream cheese filling.
This might be the end of the segment right here. I'm gonna have to. Oh my God. Stop it. Well, it's so good. Okay.
Yeah, you can't just have one bite though.
No, and I won't. So I'll keep eating this while you tell me what else is on the menu.
Well, another thing that's on our summer menu is, again, we're creating something different with lefse. We're always trying to come up with things to put in lefse. And so for our summer menu, we have a lefse wrap here with grilled chicken. It's got strawberries, slivered almonds, and drizzled with raspberry vinaigrette dressing. The combination is really good. So dig into that one.
You know where to go. She knows where to send the plates. Just keep them sliding my way. This actually is perfect. This is something that I mean, this would order
really light
regularly.
And it's refreshing. It's actually very healthy too. Besides the French fries, you can have a different side if you didn't want.
Yeah, but you know what? Balance. It's about balance, right?
Exactly.
Okay. The vinaigrette is very good. You're gonna have to finish the show while I eat.
Well, because we're summer and all about strawberries and trying to use up the little bit of season we have of strawberries. We do a lot with strawberries in the summer. So again, one of our award winners here is our strawberry white chocolate pie. We have a raspberry one too.
Oh my gosh.
So in the summer we do the strawberry white chocolate. This is our own, every one of our crusts is hand crimped and hand rolled. Nothing is manufactured.
I've forgotten about that. Look at this crimping too. It's gorgeous. You guys are pros.
So then we line it with a melted white chocolate.
Stop. Okay.
And if you want the rest of the recipe, you got to get our cookbook to fill out. That is our strawberry white chocolate pie.
Okay. Well, you know where to go. Let me tell you what. These guys have fabulous food. So now, remind me. This is a previous award winner.
It is. I want to say it was about 3-4 years ago. That was one of our award winners. We have 45. So
I was just going to say, why Cindy doesn't know which year is because
they kind of all run together.
A lot of awards. So. Oh my goodness. Good for you. It's practically. These folks have over 70 pies, which is, I think you should get an award just for that. Honorable mention for number of pies.
Right.
But to have, what'd you say, over 45 award-winning.
National award winners.
National award-winning pies. Wow.
Yeah, we're very proud of our pies. And
so.
A lot of love and labor goes into each one, I tell you.
Each one is created, crimped with love, and they're beautiful. They could be a centerpiece, but you don't want it to stay a centerpiece long.
Just a staff member in the summer dedicated to cutting strawberries.
Wow, that's actually a job, is to cut the strawberries.
Yeah, and
that's how many strawberries they go through.
Yes.
But like I said before, you're strawberry snobs, so it's a very important job because you have to make sure they're all the best.
Yep.
And that they get placed accordingly. Now, you said earlier when we were talking about one of these fabulous dishes that you are open for dinner and that you can actually get the whole menu all day and all evening.
Yeah, we serve our breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu all day.
That's great.
So you get breakfast at 5 o'clock in the afternoon if you'd like.
So if you're craving a crepe, it doesn't matter that it's 7 or whatever time.
Just a good old hash brown supreme, for lunch or dinner, great. And our patio is open for the summer, and it's a great place to sit out and have one of these delicious entrees.
Yes, and maybe, slide a slice of pie down afterwards.
Pie first. That's the rule.
You have pie first. Oh, we can do that? That's allowed? That's the rule?
Yeah, it's a rule.
Okay. And remind us, too, your summer hours, because you're actually open a little bit later.
A little bit, yep. We open Monday through Saturday at 6 a.m., and we're open till 9 p.m., and Sundays 8 to 8. And that's at all of our locations.
That's so great. And even if you missed dinner, you just have a hankering for pie, or you maybe already ate at home, but pie is still on the menu. You can stop in and get a piece of pie.
Oh, yes. Even to
pie.
go. Slice to go home and eat in your bed.
Yeah, that sounds great. Jammies and pie. I'm with you. Absolutely. Now remind us too, if you would, Cindy, you've got now 4 locations. What are the locations?
Well, we're right here in your backyard in DeForest, Wisconsin. And our original location since 1973 is in Osseo, Wisconsin.
So that's the staple. That was number 1.
It is, yep.
And now you've expanded.
Yeah, Rice Lake and the tourist town of Hayward.
And every single store, even the newest, has award-winning pies.
Now we do.
To brag about. Oh my gosh, so great. Well, Cindy, thank you so much for sharing. What a great, great summer menu. Make sure you get out to Norwegian Nook a time or two over the summer and, maybe every weekend. It's great.
Yes.
Thanks. We'll see you in just a minute. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show. After the break, we're talking barbecue. Blowin' Smoke is joining us next.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show, and I am practically trembling with excitement here because we are joined now by Robert Bishop from Blowin' Smoke Barbecue. How are you, Robert?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Excellent. Welcome
Good.
back to our
Thank
studio,
you.
of
Appreciate
course.
it.
And you've got a couple of great dishes that you're going to demonstrate for us today. First and
Yes.
foremost, the Kansas City Blues and Jazz sandwich.
Right.
So, show us. Let's get started. Let's
okay.
jump right in here.
This is Kansas City Blues and Jazz.
Uh-huh.
Blues and Jazz is really popular in Kansas City and goes great with barbecue.
Sure.
So we named the sandwich after that. It's cream cheese with jalapenos diced up.
So that's the blue.
That's the blue.
Okay,
Yep.
the blues.
Yep. So
All
that goes
right.
on your bread.
Uh-huh.
And
Wow,
the
cream
Jazz
cheese.
cream cheese. Can't go wrong with cream cheese.
No.
The Jazz is the fried onions, crunchies.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta have a little crunch with your sandwich.
Yeah.
I do anyway.
Yeah.
And then we use our shredded pork shoulder.
All right. That's great. And that's smoked pork shoulder.
Smoked
right?
pork shoulder. of
How
course.
long do you smoke the meat typically?
The pork goes about 8 to 10 hours.
Wow.
Yep. Beef brisket goes about a little 12 hours or so.
Wow. Okay.
And this is our new.
Ooh, wow.
This
Got
is
some chunks in there.
This is a horseradish barbecue sauce.
Oh,
We've been trying here the last couple weeks and it's just delicious.
All right. Excellent. So then you garnish it up with a little bit of like a pickle.
Pickle garnish
There you go.
on the plate. Serve it up with a little side of coleslaw, potato salad, French fries, baked beans.
Excellent. Is this a cold sandwich?
It's a warm sandwich.
It's a warm sandwich.
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. Awesome. That's fantastic. And you make that the barbecue horseradish sauce.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
It's basically it's using our original sauce and some fresh grated horseradish.
Okay.
I used to like spice.
Yeah.
It doesn't like me anymore. But
Yeah.
this kind of heat, it's a little different. It doesn't burn your lips and tongue. Just kind of tingles the nose and
Yeah.
just gives it a little more
Yeah.
jazz to it.
There's
Yep,
more of the
more
jazz,
jazz
right
for the
there.
sandwich, yep.
Excellent, excellent. And so then you also have the loaded beef sandwich or the loaded pork sandwich.
Or the loaded beef and pork, which is, at the
Oh.
restaurant, the beef and the pork sandwich is called the best of both worlds.
All right.
You just blend the two and you just can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And that one is
Beef good, pork good, beef and pork.
better.
Awesome.
Yes, yes. So we start off with cheddar cheese, dill pickles, which pickles are awesome with barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've always liked onion. I always make the sandwiches the way I like them and just hope everybody likes them too.
Yeah.
So. A little bit of red onion. We'll do some beef and pork on this one.
Great. Get the best of both worlds. in
You
there.
betcha. You betcha.
Yeah.
Because you got the beef takes on a little more smoky flavor.
Yeah,
The
and,
pork's a little juicier, so
Sure.
you blend them, you got some good juicy smoky.
and you
flavor
smoke
thing.
the beef too.
Oh yeah.
And does that take the same amount of time, 8 hours? or
It's
so?
about a little longer for the beef.
Is it?
A little
Okay.
thicker, yeah, and we
Sure.
do burnt ends. They go about 14 hours.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're actually kind of burnt on the outside, but when
Yeah.
you cut them open, they're just juicy beef. A little bit of fatty in there, which helps keep it juicy.
Sure.
So-
But it almost like it sears all the flavor in that way.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
So, and you guys smoke all your own meat on site, is that right?
Right there, right in the restaurant. Yep, you bet.
That's great. The residents of Wanakee are
Yeah,
forever thankful
we're in a
for
residential area there, so
Yeah,
they get the benefits, I hope, of that.
it to get the best of your world. for
That's
sure.
right. That's right.
So, while you're getting this together, what's I mean, do you offer a variety of sauces on this?
Yeah, we've
sandwich?
got our sweet original,
Okay.
which took 2 years to come up with.
All right.
Every weekend, a little something different. Finally got it.
Yeah.
Then we have 2 steps up in heat, a spicy, which has just a little tingle.
Yeah.
We have a branding iron, which has a nice kick, but which most people still don't think is too bad.
It's called branding iron.
Branding iron.
All right.
Kind of goes along with, cattle and all that
Got
stuff.
it.
So And then we've got the new, we got a mustard sauce. We did that last show
Okay.
with our Carolina. And then the new horseradish sauce, which I just love. I like anything new is good.
Now, when you go to the restaurant, do you have the sauces available, or do you have to request what sauce you want and have the server bring it to you?
You can request any certain sauce, or we can bring a variety so you can try them if you're new out there. So yeah, I want everybody to try everything.
Excellent, excellent. That's
But
awesome.
anything you want, you can get pretty much.
And now Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday this year.
Right.
So I guess the question would be, are you guys open, and are you doing anything for
We are
Valentine's?
not open on Sunday, but we're going to do a Saturday evening special.
Sure.
That's going to be, we just came up with the menu today. We're going to do some stuffed chicken wrapped in bacon.
All right.
We're going to do a smoked pork tenderloin.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with spinach artichoke dip.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to do some asparagus tip risotto.
Yeah.
I know some of this doesn't sound like a barbecue joint.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
I had to
like,
throw the
wow.
smoked loin in there, but it's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Then we're going to finish up with a chocolate mousse with some coconut ice cream cubes.
Ooh, yeah. You'll want the day off after that meal for sure.
Well, that'll be Sunday. So
I'm glad that
people
you're
will be
doing it
good
on
to go.
Saturday.
Well, we're not open on Sunday, and I know a lot of people, if it's on Sunday, like to go out on Saturday. Or if
Sure.
you have kids, it's a good thing to
Yeah.
pop out on Saturday,
Yeah, absolutely. And
So-
you guys also do some catering.
do
So
a ton of catering.
are you guys kind of gearing up for the summer yet, or how does that all work?
Yep, we've been we do tastings. If
Sure.
you want to come out for tasting, we have a wedding coming up.
All right.
Come on out, we'll set up a little sampler platter.
All right.
We're about half booked for summer already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because every year it just starts getting earlier and earlier,
Wow.
People are finding out about us, and we've got excellent catering prices.
Yeah. Yeah. So come
yeah,
check it
good
out.
food,
Check out
yeah.
check out the website. Go and check out
Right.
check out the restaurant, and definitely stop by for lunch or dinner.
Right.
I'm gonna just cut a little bit of a piece off
Sure.
of this.
You want to try one of these here?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm cutting a piece off because I want to leave some for my colleagues, maybe. Brennan, you want some?
I've got plenty more.
All right. Good. All right, we're gonna give this a try. This is the
Blues
St.
and Jazz.
Louis, or the Kansas City Jazz and Blues and Jazz.
You want to dip into a little more of the juice there.
I got some juice there. That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
You like the
There's-
horseradish sauce?
Yeah, and I like the horseradish sauce and the crunchiness of the onion rings.
Yep.
Just like that really makes.
When
it
I was a
good.
kid, I used to make sandwiches. I always put chips in there, crunch them in,
Mm-hmm.
and I've done that for 50 years now almost.
There's something about that is
Yeah.
so satisfying.
Boy,
you know?
I love a crunch.
Robert Bishop from Blown Smoke Barbecue, always a pleasure.
Thank you much. Appreciate
Go out
it.
and check them out out in Wanakee, and then you have a food cart downtown as well.
Food cart downtown. It'll be coming out maybe 1st of March or so again.
Excellent, excellent. Blown Smoke Barbecue, don't go away. There's more restaurant show coming up right after this. Stick around.
Thanks so much for joining us for all these great local restaurants. I had tons of fun checking them out. Hope you did too. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average.
This episode of The Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.